Yes, sir. What is up, everybody? We are back with another episode of Over the Octagon podcast. Tonight, it is me and your boy, Paul. How's everybody doing? We got UFC Paris coming up this coming weekend. Nasruddin Imavov versus Kyle Baroja. One part of the Fighting Nerds, along with co-main event Benoit Saint Denis, and the other part Mauricio Rufy. Paul, let's jump right into this bad boy. We'll talk a little bit about this, unless you want to talk about this last weekend, man. We had a very successful weekend with CGI, and also we had Dirty Boxing on Friday night. Me and you held down the Dirty Boxing gang, and then CGI this weekend with Evan and myself.
CJI is what they use.
CJI, yeah, CJI. Sorry, I had CGI on my mind.
Dude, I've been doing it all weekend, so it's funny.
Yeah, no, we'll start with the Dirty Boxing. Dirty Boxing Friday night was very fun. I think I love Dirty Boxing, man.
I'm a big fan already. Yeah. It's got some work to do. Like the middle of it lulled a little bit, but all in all,
the finishes were going crazy in the beginning. It was happening, and then the belt was the ugliest part of it. They got to fix that championship belt. I think if they can fix the championship belt, Mike Perry, John Jones, you guys got a great promotion going on over there. So we're going to keep covering that.
Promotion, definitely going to be tuning in more. You're going to have to change that seat cushion belt for sure, but
100%.
Looks like they ripped it right out of a chair.
Yeah, like could it be a cake? You know what I'm saying? I think that's the thing. But Dirty Boxing was fun, man. It was fun to watch, fun to cover. I think we'll do more of those in the future. And then we also got the chance to cover CJI this weekend. You weren't really here. You were at the game on Saturday, and then Evan was solo dolo because we were fucking recovering on whatever we were doing Sunday.
we had a hell of a Sunday, but Evan held it down for us for the CJI, and I did end up catching it. I tuned in towards the back end, and wow, CJI is awesome.
It is fun, man. I know Evan. I wish Evan was here to talk more about it because he definitely watched all of it. Yep. I was up until about midnight on Saturday night watching it. So I caught the first end of everything. The only thing I missed on Saturday night was the women's first round. And then I caught the second day. I caught a little bit when I got home yesterday night. But what did you think about the format? I think the biggest concern was the first night there was boring grappling. Then the second night, Craig Jones was kind of like, "Hey, we're going to implement a $50,000 sub bonus for anybody subbing. Right. So anybody gets a finish."
So it's interesting. Obviously, they're still tinkering with the formats. I like the 5-on-5, but the incentivization to just not get tapped out was a problem. I mean, clearly it was a problem, and that's why Craig came out and was like, "Yo, $50K for anybody who gets the submissions," to really try and pump that up. Did it work? No. There's going to be some tweaking necessary, but
I think there was just they were criticizing night one. Like fans were not happy with one. It was very long. It lasted a very long time, and you had everybody was just like. It didn't seem like there was really much push to sub. I mean, it definitely did more the second day than the first day. So I guess maybe the incentive of the bonus did help. But even, I think there was only a couple of subs still on the second day. People were just trying to win that $1 million. And funny enough, the B team ended up winning the whole thing, which now people are, you got Gordon Ryan coming out saying it was all just a scam anyways. B team won.
I mean, you knew that was coming as soon as B team won it, but I mean, they were out there getting it. I mean, everybody was out there getting it. I mean, to say that anybody went out there and just laid on their back, that wasn't quite.
Yeah, no, I don't think I've seen that.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, no, I don't think that was the case at all. I think that I think Craig Jones has it right. I do think they should take a different format next CJI if they do CJI 3. I think they kind of went a little overboard with elite grapplers. I think if they're going to do it, I think they need to kind of slim it a little bit and make more like super matches and make them fun.
Agreed. Trim the fat a little bit.
Yeah, keep it to one night maybe. You know what I'm saying? Maybe one night, Saturday night. No need to extend it to 2 nights. Make it just a big event every time with the best of the best grapplers. You may not be able to do many of them, but at least the ones you can make are going to be, they're really
Bang.
fucking fun and exciting to
Absolute
watch.
bangers.
So
Now, I don't know if you were around how late Sunday night, but Sunday night, Riff Raff comes out
I
with
saw.
the intro. That was
I
great.
saw. Yeah, I was just about to ask. So, like, I saw Riff Raff introducing Craig Jones. That's
Yes.
fucking gangster. Because if
Dude,
you don't know who Riff Raff
in
is,
the bathroom, really investigating his phone closely, if you know what I'm saying.
yeah, for
That
sure.
was
For sure.
hilarious. Craig is so funny, man. Love that.
And
Now-
how about Uncle Chill? Uncle Chill
Love
just
him.
taking a nap mid fucking grappling.
Now this is where only it takes a trained eye to really know what's going on. Now
Yeah.
the master of manipulation, Chael Sonnen, clearly played dead. All right.
Yeah, he did.
Played dead, and it worked because Craig Jones let go of him. Right.
Yeah.
Now then the
And then got a second round.
Untrained ref steps in.
Yeah.
And just really called the fight before Chael could just grip him and rip him, dude. He was about to get the finish. Everyone knows that.
Yep. And that's why they gave him a second round, because they knew that first one he just wanted to take a quick nap, dude.
It was a quick nap. You don't get tired sometimes. He's older.
But seriously though, imagine getting put to sleep twice in
Two buggy shots?
1 minute.
Beautiful. I mean, it was gorgeous display of grappling.
Like, dude, that's impressive.
I feel a little bad for Chael, but come on, he got paid. He made it fun.
He got paid.
It was worth.
And Gable Stevenson's a fat bitch at the end of the day for not taking by getting out with a little toe hurt, dude. You know,
didn't a guy break his foot damn near and didn't still compete?
Yeah,
come on.
I don't know.
But look, the fact is he was going to go in there and get wrapped up like a tortilla, and that's
for sure.
So
actually, I mean, probably so. He would probably got choked out. Honestly, he's a big boy, but he can wrestle.
I was gonna say he would have got it down to the ground. He would have been in control on the way down. Now, once it was on the ground, Craig Jones is a beast. I mean,
that choke that he got him in with the legs, and man, that just was so nasty.
It absolutely
was gross. But overall, CJI was very fun. We had a very successful podcast week. We live streamed all 3 events. Did a fight companion for all 3 events. Had probably our best turnout. Appreciate our best shows. So if you're listening to this episode, thank you. If you stopped in, thank you. We got a lot more to come. I think we learned a lot this weekend on where our content's going to start lying here moving forward. We're going to still cover UFC, primarily, but we just now know that there's gateways into plenty of other things for us. So that's to come. But now,
definitely let us know on any of the social platforms if there's something you want us to cover in the MMA world. Let your boys know.
Let us know, man. Let us know. But now, what everybody listens to our podcast for, UFC previews and UFC recaps. And this weekend, we got UFC Paris. Like I said, Nasruddin Imavov, Kyle Barola main event. Let's start right into the fire, man. We got Nasruddin Imavov, Kyle Barola, middleweight main event. What's your thoughts? What's your first initial thoughts on this fight, and where do you think it's going?
So I think it's interesting that obviously this is in France, and they're giving Imavov a big shot here. But if you go to Vegas, Barajo is the minus 130 favorite. So
I do see the minus 130 favorite.
Yep, and so I mean I don't disagree with that in any way. One loss. Who was that lost to? Are you? I can't remember who he actually lost to.
Who Kyle Barola's lost?
Yeah.
Oh man, it was to what can I think of his name off the top of my head? It was a long time ago. It was before the UFC. He's undefeated in the UFC.
Yeah. And I expect that role to keep going on. Like I can't even remember his last loss. He beat Cannonier obviously recently. Dude,
most recent is Cannonier. They both have fought Cannonier.
He beat
Paul Craig.
Paul Craig. I mean, knocked him out. Like
I think obviously recency bias. I think Imavov has got the better recency record. I think Baraja's competitiveness and where he's at right now.
You think he just beat like that? Adesanya is not the Adesanya that we know.
No, not at all. I mean, for sure. I think they're very equally. They stand equally, in my opinion. I think this is going to be a really close fight. I think it really just depends on what Imavov we get, because at the end of the day, Imavov does have L's, and he has lost to Sean Strickland. He has lost to Phil Halls early in his career.
Right.
But since then, he's had 2 TKO wins since the loss against Strickland. And, obviously that was to Israel Adesanya and Jared Cannonier, who he knocked out, which Cabaroja, on the other hand, has not had that same success in recent. He's only had one knockout in recent and one sub, but he's had 3 decisions in his last 5. And one of those decisions was against Jared Cannonier, who Imavov actually knocked out. So,
Right.
I mean, it's I think it's an overall good fight. I do think it could go either way. I'm not so high on Broha that I think he's just going to dominate Imavov, and I'm not so high on Imavov that I think he's going to dominate Cabaroja. I think this could definitely, honestly, be a decision fight. Unfortunately,
I think this could be a fight. Personally, I think so.
I think this could be a 5-round drag out. I don't think either one of these guys finish each other. Now, I would love to see the Cabaroja win just for the fight nerd's sake. You know what I'm saying? I'd love that.
Right.
But
right.
I
mean, that's who I'm taking. I'm gonna have to look at this a little bit more closely, watch a couple of their more recent fights before I do my write up. But right now, off the top of my head, I'm thinking Broha by decision. Broha by decision for sure. That's just off the top of my head. Now, Imavov has kind of turned into a whole different fighter recently.
He has,
with the ability to get the KO, with the ability to change how he fights based on what he's given. So
agree. I don't necessarily have a pick yet. I'll probably announce my pick for this fight later on in the week. I would love Broha to win, but I'm still kind of stuck. I can't really decide on who I think is going to win this fight.
That's fair, and I am a fight nerd, so bias alert. Like,
yeah,
straight up.
So, co-main event.
That lets you know who I'm already taking in this next one.
Co-main event, Benoit Saint Denis versus Mauricio Rufy. I'll let you go ahead and start because I already got my pick too on this one. I love both fighters too.
I do too. And so I'll go ahead and go quickly to the Vegas odds. So you got Rufy minus 200. Pretty big favorite. I mean, should he be? I wouldn't say so. If I'm making Vegas odds, I'm not giving those odds personally. Okay. But Rufy, I do expect to win. Highlight reel kind of guy.
Yep.
Those fight nerds are, like I just said, I'm biased. Now, Saint Denis at home in Paris could get a little electrified by the crowd, and he's no slouch by any means.
Oh, hell no. He's a tough dude.
Tough guy. Coming off the win on Propolic. Yeah, I can't say I know a whole lot about him. Propolic. Yeah. He lost to Renato Moicano. Lost to Dustin Poirier. Those are tough fights. And so, right before that, he beat Frivola. That being said, I like Saint Denis.
I mean, he was very hyped. He's kind of where Saint Denis was going into that Dustin Poirier fight. I mean, that fight was like number 1 contender fight. Yep. Winner of that, Dustin Poirier got a title shot from winning that. Yep. You know what I'm saying? So it's like Benoit Saint Denis has been right there.
Yeah, he's been on the cusp.
He's had 2 setbacks.
Like to be there and lose, and I know that he's training extra hard not to let that happen again.
Yeah, 2 setbacks, and then he gets a win, and now he's fighting at home.
Yep.
This is a huge fight, and I hope Mauricio Rufy doesn't take it for granted. However, I do think with the distance and the kind of like almost Conor McGregor-esque style that Mauricio Rufy has, like I think it's a tough thing to fight, and I think Benoit Denis may struggle because he needs to be up in, he needs to be there.
Yeah,
and I just think if Mauricio Rufy can play that distance card, I think we may see another. We could even see another highlight spinning, heel kick. We could see another anything from him. You know what I'm saying? I do think he's one of the best in the fighting nerds at the moment, based on his style. I like the way he fights,
and certainly at lightweight. I mean, he's one of these guys you're going to see in lightweight for a while. He's exciting,
big contender too.
Yeah. I mean, he's
had one decision fight. You know what I'm saying? He's had all finishes, one decision.
Yes.
I mean, he's a finisher, and I hate to say it, but Benoit Saint Denis is known for if he's losing, he's getting finished. So
yeah.
I mean, me personally, I'm taking Mauricio Rufy. I'd love to see the fighting nerds go 2-0 on this. I think the name itself is going to speak for itself because those guys just, I think if Mauricio Rufy sets the tone, Baroja is going to win. Like, it's like one of those things. It's like you got if Benoit Saint Denis wins, I think Imavov could win based on just like hometowns, like
Yeah,
and
yeah,
teammates
yeah.
going up to
The
each other, like
domino
you know,
effect, if you will.
yeah, the domino effect, exactly. I think it like we could see who may be the winner of the main event based off the co-main events winning, you know.
Yeah, no,
So
I get exactly where you're going with that. I like the call a lot, and it. I mean, I called for Pratis to get that highlight reel knockout. I'm calling for Rufy to go ahead and get a highlight reel as well here. I
yeah,
think it starts the night for the fight nerds the right way.
yeah, and we also have. I mean, this could be a month or like the year of the fighting nerds if they end up if these two win and then Pratis wins against Leon Edwards and he's already won again this year, and then you have Diego Lopez versus John Silva. If John Silva wins, I mean the fighting nerds could easily be team of the year again.
Yes, I mean hypothetically, if they're main eventing most or in that main event co-main event area, and they're creating fight of the night bonuses left and right. I
Finishes,
mean,
yeah,
how do they not win it again?
yeah.
Who tell me who else deserves it?
I don't know. I don't think anybody does.
Right?
These guys are just electric, bro.
Exactly.
So it's like I said, it's going to all depend on what we see on Saturday night. I think this card has a weird start time. Yeah, main card starts at 3 p.m.
Ooh.
So we have an earlier start time on this. Definitely during football. So we're gonna, it's gonna be one of those days, boys. Strap in for a Saturday.
The two
But
TVs ready.
to finish off the main card, we have Bulji Oki and Mason Jones. Not really too familiar on this. I do know Mason Jones a little bit. Oki, I think, is fairly. I think he got his start last year. He's lost to Chris Duncan, which is not a good loss to have on your record so far in the UFC.
Right.
First round sub on that, but his most recent win did come in May. So, and then he's fighting Mason Jones, which is another guy who I am kind of familiar with, and he's
Right.
coming off of
Five straight.
a win in May, 5 straight. So
Yeah, 5 straight, 3. I mean, obviously his last one was a decision. The one before that, a decision. Before that, 3 straight knockouts.
and he has a win over Jeremy Stevens, which is no slouch. I mean, he's coming off the back end of his career, but still.
I love Jeremy Stevens. I'm always, I mean, a little bit of a gatekeeper in a way. Now, maybe someone might call him that. I'm not going to do it because I've seen him fight, and I don't want him coming after me. But Superman Stevens, yeah, man.
But I'm gonna take Mason Jones in this one, and I think it could be a decision fight again. I mean, I don't see a lot of there's some good fights on this card, but again, it's a fight night. We got to get what we get. The main card, the main event, and the co-main are where it sets the tone.
This is typically where you're digging for gold. You're trying to find who's that guy that you can put on the next big card.
Yeah, exactly.
So, and maybe Mason Jones ends up being our guy.
We'll see. We'll see. I think our guy's coming a little bit down on this list. Modestas Bukauskas and Paul Craig. I like Bukauskas in this fight. I think Paul Craig's on the back end of his career. I mean, you just it's hard to recover from the last few fights that he's had with such sad performances. I mean, he's got a draw and 3 L's. I mean, I get it's 3 L's are to some good competition, but I think he's in the back end of his career. He's 37. I think Bukauskas is there, and I think he's going to be a problem. I could see him honestly knocking out Paul Craig. I think this ends in a finish.
Hasn't Craig had a couple of devastating knockouts given to him as well?
Maybe in the most recent back ends. I know he got knocked out by Cal Baroja, but that was the most recent knockout of his. So I think that's really it. Outside of that, he hasn't been knocked out in a while. But Bukauskas I think is going to get the finish here. I think he gets the TKO win.
Yeah, I definitely think Bukauskas wins this one, and Vegas agrees with us heavily there, minus 380. So I mean, that's definitely the way it's looking. Paul Craig is a vet. You never want to just write a vet off, but I think this is pretty easily. Yeah.
Yep, I agree. And then next to kick off the main card, we have Faris Ziam and Quay Fernandez. I'm a big fan of Faris Ziam. I like him recently. I think he's really looks good in recent fights. I know he hasn't gotten much finishes recently, but he's on a 5-fight win streak. He's a heavy favorite in this fight. Fernandez is, 10-2, but still, I think with the most recent wins he's only got 2 wins in the UFC. One is by knockout, but another decision. I think Farziem gets the win here, and that could be by just a decision win to kick off the card.
Sure. I'm not even gonna say that I know much about either one of these guys. I truly don't. I'll be watching them to see the careers moving forward. Obviously, Vegas loves Farziem quite a bit as well. Another minus 350 here. So, and he's at, like, again, a hometown kid, Farziem from France. I definitely see him going in there ready to go, trained to go.
Yeah, interesting. I didn't see this, and maybe I was confused. Maybe I didn't see this announced, but I guess we got Patricio Pitbull.
I was wondering if you were going to get around to him. I know you love your Bellator boys. I know.
No, I don't. They suck in the UFC.
Dude, where is Evan to just shit on these guys when you need them?
Dude, I mean, this is embarrassing. I mean, and he's not even the favorite.
No, he's not.
Which is actually kind of crazy. Coming up against a 16-1 guy, coming out of Losing Keita, coming out of Octagon MMA. He's the champion over there, coming into the UFC to make his debut against Patricio Pitbull, who is a veteran, who did not look bad against his last fight. He did get a big win over Dan Ige, though,
Over 45 fights. He is no slouch.
Yeah, no, definitely no slouch, and he does have he just got a big win over Dan Ige, which is, that's huge.
Yeah.
So I mean, I don't know here, man. I mean, you got a guy who is making a debut versus a veteran in the game, Patricio Pitbull, who does have 2 UFC fights now under his belt against 2 crazy good competitors, and he beat Dan Ige. I mean, Dan Ige is a tough motherfucker, man. Yep. So I don't know. I don't know if I like plus 170 underdog. But then again, Vegas makes odds for a reason, and maybe they see something that we don't.
They do, but I think so. This is definitely where you could possibly make some money. Now, this kid, Losing Keita, he is no joke. 3 out of the 5 of his last fights, knockouts.
Yeah,
he's won all 5. Obviously, he's only lost 1 in his entire career. That was probably pretty early, I imagine. I don't know a lot about him, and I will go back and watch his film.
A lot of finishes, 10 finishes.
I was gonna say, yeah, like he's definitely not. But who are these finishes against? Obviously, again, Pitbull, over 45 fights in his career. He's not gonna be scared.
No, not at all.
Trying to implement his plan. Just from an early look at this, I think you could make a little money if you're a betting guy.
Value on Patricio Pitbull at plus 170
value here. Now I'm gonna go back and watch before I make a prediction. Before I boldly call it out. You will see that in the write-up that I do on Wednesday. And I'll have a little bit more of a researched prediction. But just off the top of my head, I think this is where you could make a little bit of money on an underdog here.
Yeah, I don't hate that. I don't hate that at all. Yeah. And then we'll kind of go through the prelims really quickly. Nothing too crazy that sticks out. William Gomez and Robert Rashala is the featured prelim. Good fight for William Gomez too, 14-3 at minus 235 on this one, facing an 11-1 guy. So tough fight, but I still think William Gomez has the experience to get that done, in my opinion.
And the hometown boy. I like Gomez there.
In the hometown. We have Omer Sy, another hometown guy, minus 450 on the card. Look for him to get that done as well. Then we have Marcin Tybura, heavyweight fight. So we get some heavyweight action in there against Ante Delija. We need some good heavyweights, man. We need some good heavyweights. Marcin Tybura has not been the best in recent. So I think that I don't know what we got to do. I don't know what we got to do to spice this heavyweight division up, but I don't know if this fight is going to be the one.
I don't think this is the one, but he's from Croatia, and so I always like to think of Mirko Krokop. Maybe this guy's just throwing head kicks. I don't know. Hopefully,
we'll find out. But then we got Rhys McKee, Ireland guy, versus Axel Salah, undefeated French guy. So I like Rhys McKee.
Dude, I'm never gonna not pick my Irishman here. All right, look, he's not the favorite. He's the dog, barely. But give me Reese McKee, dude. Give me my Irishman here. Come on.
Yeah, I mean, he's two losses in the UFC. Yeah. He's two decision losses. Most recent got a finish. And then he's fighting, I guess hometown undefeated favorite Axel Salah, who is making his UFC debut, coming
Yep.
out of Ari's FC. So I mean, I think Reese McKee could probably put a good fight up here. If I'm a betting underdog, man, I might take the guy who's had a couple fights under his belt in the UFC, especially fighting a guy coming from a low end, promotion. So that's just my opinion. I think Reese McKee's a solid underdog favorite or
I'm
pick
not
there.
blaming you if you're taking Salah. I'm not. But for me, give me McKee all
Yeah,
day.
I don't hate it.
Fighting Irish,
I don't
dude.
hate it. See what else we got on this thing. Trey Waters, Sam Patterson, also a decent close fight. Brad Tavares back in the mix against Robert Bruschek. I like Brad Tavares. He's got a lot of fights under his belt, man. Veteran in the game. I think he gets the job done at that middleweight fight. Andres Gustafsson and Renat fuck right off. Can't really say that, but this is going to be a good fight. I think this is a very good guy fight to kind of kick it off.
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
even odds too, right on the money.
Yeah, I was gonna
Even
say
odds.
when Vegas is just going, I don't know. You tell me.
But when you're
You
looking
tell
at
me
a 23-1 Russian and then a 12-2 assassin looking motherfucker, I mean, who
Yeah,
doesn't want to see these two guys go at it? You know what I'm saying?
absolutely. I'm hoping they can start it off right.
Yeah, and I
I'm not
think both of
excited
them are very similar fighters too. I mean, significant takedown average is 6.43 for Andres Gustafsson and almost 4 for Renat fuck right off. So
And 3 out of 5 of his last wins are by knockout for the Hitman. That's what we're nicknaming him, Gustafson. If he doesn't
yeah,
have a nickname, it's now the Hitman.
yeah. So I
Um,
mean, why not? It's a
and
close fight.
is much more of a he's a decisions guy, submissions guy. He's got a draw in those last 5. Give me the Hitman, dude. Give me the Hitman.
Yeah, would it take him?
Right here? Give me him.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah,
I don't hate that pick. I love seeing the Russians lose. So
yeah.
screw it, take it. And then to kick off the night, we got Evan's favorite woman fighter, Shauna Bannon, versus Sam Hughes. Yippee-ki-yay, baby. Plus 245, Shauna Bannon, who always kicks off cards, normally does not win, but she is good to look at the very beginning of the card. But she does have 2 recent wins. Actually, I can't say she doesn't win because she has only lost once, but her last 2 wins did not look like they were wins. They just looked kind of there,
Judges
7-1, which is crazy. I did not know she was 7-1. I could have swore she's lost like 7 times. So
if it goes to the cards, you think the judges are gonna not pick her? Come on now.
split decision and then a win by submission. Oh yeah, that's right. She did get that win by decision. I forgot about that. This was against the Pooja Tamar girl who got the big fucking TKO. I think she had the contender series win, and then she came in and then she got beat. I think this is who that is. Yeah, that girl sucked. But she was ass. So, but yeah, I mean, hey, Shauna Bannon, but Sam Hughes, obviously much more well-rounded. Gonna give her a lot of trouble. I think. I mean, but again, Sam Hughes has got split decisions in there. She's been around. She's fought some good fights in her career, and I think that I think she's going to give her some problems. I think she may be just a step ahead of Shauna Bannon, but then again, you never know. I mean, Shauna Bannon's 7-1 and could come out there and impress us.
Yeah, and depending on which hat I'm betting with, I would have 2 different choices here. But go ahead, give me the Irish woman, Shauna Bannon.
There you go.
She's going by buggy choke. She watched CJI last week. She's learned buggy choke, dude.
That's hilarious. Yeah, so that's UFC this weekend. We also have Dana White Contender Series tomorrow night. And then following this, we'll have UFC Noche, September 13th. So we'll have another episode this week. Obviously, UFC Noche is headlined by Diego Lopez and John Silva. Man, Diego Lopez looks solid in that video I posted today on Twitter.
Yes, he did.
Scary looking man with a mustache. Raul Rojas is off against Rob Font. I don't know who that replacement is.
Yeah, I don't know who they're going to replace him with. I saw that too.
But there's some decent fights on this card. I mean, you got Tatiana Suarez, Amanda Lemus, good women's fight. Zachary Reese, Cedricus Dumas. Hopefully that's the end of Cedricus Dumas because I'm sick of hearing his name. But man, why does it look like this card's not full?
They don't have the prelims on here just yet, do they?
Is UFC Noche struggling for fights right now? Have we lost a couple more? I don't know. Not looking good for UFC Noche. Maybe I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, comment in the comments and let us know.
Yeah, but, there's always time to develop. I mean, 2 weeks, a lot happens in the fight game in 2 weeks.
Oh, for sure. But then again, look out for us. I know this is a shorter episode tonight. Normally we'd have all the boys on, but Murky is not here tonight, so me and Paul held it down. But yeah, look for our picks. Normally we'll be posting picks throughout the week, fight updates throughout the week on Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. And also we'll make our final predictions before the fights on Saturday, and then may or may not be live for the fights on Saturday. With it being a 3:00 start time, I cannot guarantee you that I will be on live for the fights. So we'll see. We'll have to plan that accordingly.
Yeah, I was gonna say we'll get into. I'll talk to Murky. I'm pretty sure I can make it, but
I mean, we'll see. We'll see who's Georgia playing on Saturday. I can't remember who they're playing.
Oh, dude, they're playing Austin Peavy or something like that.
Oh, are you playing Austin Pay on Friday or Saturday? Well, then if that's the case, then we're good. If that's the case, we're good. If it was Alabama game, we're not good.
Look, just show us some love. Force us to be here.
Yep. But we do plan on having something going on for the fights on Saturday, so definitely make sure you stay tuned. Again, if you're listening, you're this far in the episode, make sure you click the like button. Make sure you share the video. Make sure you listen. And if you're listening to the audio only, make sure you leave a comment on there too. And then continue listening. We're trying to promote the audio only as well. So we appreciate everything you guys do. Paul, you got anything else before we finish up?
No, that's it. Certainly appreciate everybody who's listening this far. And we'll see you soon for some more fucking violence.
We will be back, baby. We'll be back. We'll catch y'all later.
Peace.